Hi Leo, I love you, honey. So we're gonna do overall energy will not resonate with everyone, and thank you for watching. See, for Leo, we're gonna shuffle this spread, okay? Let's see, my love. For Leo, Holy Angels, Holy Spirits, to the divine above, angels and ancestor gods. What is it that Leo can know? We're going to start out here. Two swords, stuck in it undecided. Six pentacle. Challenge. It's either another woman or a Capricorn energy. High priestess. We'll flip them, look. Foundation of the spread. Ace of Wands, a new perspective, a whole new urge of creation, new energy. New energy. Recent past. Page of Swords. It's looking for some truth and clarity, some sort of sign, but yeah, thought so. Top of your spread, my love. Queen of Cups, the Cancer energy, Temperance. What's coming in this reading for Leo? Eight Wands. Somebody's interested in a conversation. Sparking the conversation of interest. Internal, you have the Lover. King of Cups. External. Four of Swords. Strength card. Advice. You have the Sun, happiness, bliss, that naked baby on a pony, nothing but purity, nothing to hide. And you know, whenever you get this card, which is Leo energy in the first place, but I mean, you can't be blackmailed or anything. There's the Five Swords, the conflict and drama, competition, strife, and jealousy. Somebody is challenging your destiny, your transition and change, your transitional change in your destiny without supporting you. One of these people here has got you second guessing yourself almost everything you do right now in life, whether it's just simply cooking a pancake or having to take a 7-hour drive. Whatever it is, you just feel like you're being challenged, like you have to make an appointment with everybody, and then when you make the appointment, your appointment's being ignored, and it's a challenge of what you trust within yourself. Some situations you don't need other people, especially when you're in the spirit realm. Let's see, my love. Where your reading's going to start out is the Two of Swords. So this Two of Swords, this person right here is blindfolded. It's coming with the Six of Pentacles. Six Pentacles, so 50-50, equal give and take. You could be blocking out earthly levels. 50-50. This is the justice scales in the Six Pentacles, but this is actually the earthly level. Justice is the spiritual level. So we know what the Two of Swords is. What's actually being blocked on this level? Oh, damn it. Reconsidering the acknowledgement of the blockage right here. Trying to block your light. Trying to hold you back from shining. It could be a friend or Pisces energy. You see things that other people don't see. You know, Leo, in this reading, you got good hearing. You can almost see through your hearing. Like, you go about people's words, how they say them. Like the simple words, get in the car. Or saying, get in the car. It's a different way you say it. And you are reading people's words because you're reconsidering. You drew this boundary line right here. This is celibacy leading to abundance. Leading to a bundified feminine. Leading to a feminine with cornucopia, because she blocked all earthly levels. Anybody that's here on an earthly level, she don't want to be with you or talk to you. Problem is, she's either a mother or an ex of a masculine. The Queen of Pentacles. is either a mother of the feminine or an ex of the masculines. So this Queen of Pentacles is the one. She's coming out here with the High Priestess. That's the Boex and the Janks, the Karma and Destiny. Well, who is this Queen of Pentacles when it comes to the Divine Feminine there with the 9 Wands? Hangman. She wants to support her. Remember, the Hangman came at the beginning of the reading. There's really no support there. And there's the Queen of Cups, 6 of Cups, and secret. Let's see what the secret is. Secretly planning and preparing to get together to master the risk of the blockage. What you don't see. This Queen of Pentacles is the person that causes the problem and acts like she the motherfucker fix it. Oh, goodness. For the feminine. And the feminine's like, what the fuck? Which has just got her more guarded. This 8 Wands is standing in the background, in the sand. It's also a mother of a feminine that's telling her, you spend too much time alone. It's just not the right time for the twin flame connection. This feminine is comfortable with not investing in this. Whatever the Queen of Pentacles wants her to invest in. Unemotionally fulfilled, emotional confusion, Queen of Pentacles trying to find that peace and contentment. When the 4 of Swords with the truth being hidden, she's trying to block your strength. She's trying to block your power, because right here is exactly what's going to come out in the external energy. 4 of Swords and the Strength card. I'll go ahead and lay these out because so they don't get mixed up. They don't know your power, but you do. For example, you might care for this person, feminine. And, you know, it's a Queen of Pentacles is the biggest businesswoman. She works hard, but she's more into money. This is a woman right here with the High Priestess, you know, following through intuitively, being stable, intuitively stable. But you can't follow through on the spiritual realm when you're rich here on earth. It doesn't go that way. We're going to clarify the Muslim. This Queen of Pentacles, she's either a friend or a mother of the feminine that don't want her to be spiritually abundant. She's reconsidered her celibacy on an earthly level without knowing. It's like the feminine done this without scheduling it. She just lived her fucking life, and through living her life, through reconsidering her boundaries when it comes to who she talks to sexually, it just puts more jewels in her crown when she says no to a handsome man, because she don't know his soul. She knows his human self, but she doesn't know his soul yet. And 9 times out of 10, most men are going to take that the wrong way. Well, she's just a bitch. She's got an ego. Yeah, she got an ego because she's abundant. She didn't get this shit easy. Let me prove to you. What was one of the most lessons that this Divine Feminine right here has been through for the last 6 years? I love you, feminine. It's the 5 Wands, the competition, the strife, the jealousy. 5 Wands is going to be within this 9. It's going to leave 4 Wands. That King of Pentacles, the Queen to the King of Pentacles. And the Fool. She set out for a new spontaneous adventure to find a lifetime partner, but she's not finding anything right now but a bunch of flirtatious fucking energy. And that's what's been happening for the last 6 years. They want to connect to her human self, but they don't know how to connect to her cornucopia spiritual self. They're 2 different realms. One's human, one's earth angel. They ain't the same people. Let's see. Who is this Queen of Pentacles when it comes to the masculine? Investment. She's investing the magician. Divine timing, manifesting, ending the cycle without support of the Queen of Cups. She's not going to support the feminine. There it is. She's comfortable, unemotionally fulfilled, confused, Queen of Pentacles. This is a mother of a masculine. This feminine right here also could have had a father that had a lot of sexual partners. And through watching that life, she said, I'm not going to be like those women. And right there is what's got her guarded, what's got her protected, and what it's protecting is her boundaries when it comes to flirtatious energy and people that deserve her cornucopia. Who is this Queen of Pentacles to this King of Pentacles? Capricorn, Taurus energy. So wish fulfillment, dreams coming true. Contract. It's the contract, a wish fulfilled contract of a soulmate without emotions. Through that stress, anxiety, and sleepless nights. King of Swords. So this masculine is ascending through the Queen of Pentacles, whether it's a mother or an ex. The Nine Cups is a wish fulfillment here on earth. The Star is wish fulfillment in heaven. This is like a too good to be true kind of thing. Drinking a little too much. It's also a person that sits back in the corner and watches people come in the front door. So what would be the challenge? What would clarify this challenge with the Queen of Pentacles and the High Priestess with Leo energy? Overall. That 10 swords, stand up so they'll fall out of your fucking back. This is nothing but lies, cheating, stealing. 10 swords in the upright is feeling defeated, depleted, stabbed in the back, lied to, and betrayed. Where you have nothing else to fucking work with anymore. So, look at that. That's what they're trying to do. That's lies being told on the divine union over and over and over and over and over and over. But the challenge is to stand up. So those lies will fall out right off your back. Pull your emotions out of it. Secretly. You don't have to unlove them. You don't have to unlove them. But you do need to take your emotions out where they're not being appreciated. In secret. You got 8 cups and 10 swords. That's going to leave 2 swords. What's in the 2 swords? What's behind the blindfold? Well, that's the contract. Didn't know about the contract when the offer was communicated. That's the 8 wands. That's why it's a shocking revelation right there. Boom, shakalaka, boom, boom. Damn. And I just ask, is this Queen of Pentacles intuitive, spiritual? It's a wish fulfillment. She wishes she was. That's the judgment. That's the breaker 19 calling on the divine Father, can you hear me kind of thing. Waking up the ancestors to protect yourself from the devil. Hold. There's black magic. Look at this shit. Whether you're a masculine or a feminine, you want to protect yourself from being held back by this devil. Right here is the black magic. It's trickery and an argument for the contract to communicate with the 5 wands. That's the conflict, drama, competition, strife, and jealousy with the King of Wands. Or excuse me, King of Pentacles. So does this Queen of Pentacles think she's intuitive? Yep, it's been a long time challenge, long time conflict. It's right here. It's a transitional change to acknowledge Queen of Wands, feminine fire sign. This woman's trying to be like the feminine. She's trying to take the feminine's place. Well, that's not happening because... Well, why is the King and Queen of Pentacles here? Did they commit to each other? Knight of Cups. Friends, Pisces energy, King of Wands. It's a masculine's friend. Masculine's friend with this woman. She could actually be married. Well, what's she doing in the reading? She's watching. It's a challenge, conflict, and drama. The judgment of the King of Swords. She's being judged by the masculine. Well, why does the masculine have to think so much when it comes to the Queen of Pentacles? Because it's not the right time. It wasn't a divine time and get together. Friendship, Emperor, planning preparations to turn his back on it and end it. So this Queen of Pentacles feels the masculine doing something different than what she's normal. What is normal and is what she did. She came in with a mask here. This could be water signs, Cancer and Scorpio energy. Wanting to be rich. A water sign and wanting to be rich. Let's clarify the King of Cups and Ace of Wands in your foundation. The reason why it's all happening. This is a masculine getting a new perspective, a whole new idea. This could be a Scorpio that likes to have sex. Who is the King of Cups in the foundation for the feminine? Seven Swords, deceit, deceptive. Seven Swords, Seven Cups. King of Swords, Hierophant. It's a spiritual lesson, honey. You have a masculine going through a dark night of the soul because it looks like the feminine might have tried to love him 7 different times. She tried to do 7 different ways and she got stabbed there. She got a hole in each cup where it drained the emotions out of it. 7 cups to the 8 cups. It's telling us that the feminine kept 1 cup for herself. The feminine could be actually in her Cancer energy and the masculine and the Scorpio energy in your twin flame. Check in your birth chart where those are. Because the Queen of Cups is here with Temperance, Cancer, and Sagittarius energy. That woman, she's trying to find peace and contentment in all of this. And the Leo feminine understands that maybe she didn't know about her either. And neither one of these women knew about each other. But the masculine knew about them all. Of course. What is this Queen of Cups thinking about the feminine right now? Spiritually heartbroken. Soulmate. King of Swords. The Queen of Cups doesn't think bad about the feminine. She knows that the feminine got her heart broken too. Wow. What this Queen of Cups think about that King of Cups? Well, there's your challenge, conflict, and drama, your competition, strife, and jealousy. 4 of Wands. There's your 9 Wands. Comfortable with his sexual interests and sexual challenges. He likes to have things going. He likes the attention. This masculine likes the attention. Uh-oh. What's the new perspective? The whole new urge that this King of Cups is getting in the foundation. A new perspective. Well, the King of Pentacles is now in reverse, unstable, not able to follow through. 2 Wands in reverse, chose the wrong path of interest. Ace of Swords in reverse, was not clear about the acknowledgement of this truth being hidden here. 4 Swords and the Strength card and the Hangman. A different perspective without support. Hangman, I mean, you're hanging there until someone comes to cut you down. Block the perspective. Why is the King of Pentacles in reverse? There's the blockage. It's soulmate holding on to a soulmate. And it also blocked the nostalgic soulmate. Well, what's the King of Cups with the Ace of Wands? What's he got this perspective when it comes to his divine feminine? 8 swords. 3 wands. Confused, mastering alone. He has to do it alone. He can't have friends. He's on this spiritual journey alone. It's a mental imprisonment, a mind imprisonment. Confused on the plans and preparations on how to get that new energy emotionally. Well, first of all, you probably should need to start kissing yourself in the mirror and telling yourself you're a handsome motherfucker and you do not need no women to flirt with you. You don't need the attention anymore. Because it's leading you down a different road than where you want to go. And then by the time you get to the road you want to go, the person you wanted to go with, they're not there anymore. You have the high priestess. Oh my gosh, and the Hierophant. That's a spiritual connection. Divine union right there. Masculine and feminine. For example, masculine's on this side of the world. Feminine's on this side of the world. You don't see each other. You feel each other. And your energy is bringing you closer and closer together. And you're not understanding. Of course you're not understanding because the spiritual realm doesn't come with a GPS. Recent past. Page of Wands, Page of Swords. This is a refreshment. A spark of interest. A discovery. Looking for some truth. Some kind of small clarity. Messages. Got 3 pages. Page of Pentacles. And the 7 Pentacles. Assessing the investments. Divine timing. Restart. To spark the interest. And apologize. Uh-oh. What's all these pages bringing in? They're justifying the blockage. There's your spiritual balance scales right there. You have justice and the 2 swords, 6 pentacles and the 2 swords. This has to be spiritually balanced. On earth, it cannot be balanced. That's what's causing a nostalgic soulmate connection to be in distress. What you think about during the day, you're going to dream about at night. So make sure you're in a good mood before you go to bed so you don't wake up mad. Daggone it. But in the past, there was a lot of refreshments. I mean, you have 3 pages there. Divine timing refreshments. The only refreshment we're missing is the Page of Swords. Oh, excuse me. Swords is there. Swords, Pentacles, and Wands. Cups. We're missing the Page of Cups there. Where is the Page of Cups? That's the soulmate. Missing the soulmate. Nostalgic soulmate. Intuitive distress. The King of Cups. 6 cups. With the Magician. And the 9 cups. The masculine feels like he's been tricked into something that he didn't wish for. Or that was too good to be true. Well, why was it divine timing? Assessing the investments of a redo. Spiritual twin. Independent interest. Independently interested on the offer from the sun. Why does this new energy have to come in before the sun is being seen? The Fool. It's a release. Brand new beginning. They got to release themselves from things that's too good to be true. 9 cups. And when they release themselves 9 cups to 8 cups, they're going to keep a cup for themselves. That way you have 2 cups when you get together. 2 souls into 1. Top of your spread is the Queen of Cups and Temperance. Sagittarius and Cancer energy. You know, Cancer energy, very unconditional, loving person. This is a very peaceful Cancer energy. Who is this Queen of Cups when it comes to the Divine Feminine? Well, she's the other woman. There's the King of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. She might actually have a child. Chariot. The Moon. She's secretly leaving. This Queen of Cups is done. She's leaving the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. This masculine could have dropped down a level. Might not be no children at all. But could be a younger Earth Sun. What is the King of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles for the masculine? What's it trying to say? Wheel of Fortune. This Judgment. He's got to bring himself down a notch. He's got to start analyzing and slowing down. He's no longer going to be committed to this Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is at peace with it. Because she found out this information. She used to think that the feminine would screw her over on purpose. She didn't know the feminine until she started spying on her. And when she was spying on her, the things that she was looking at, she was like, well, she's nothing what I thought. Exactly. It's the other woman needing to intuitively drop all those swords and lies and walk away. And that's exactly what she's doing. How does the masculine feel about the Queen of Cups and Temperance? He blocked the offer. She's leaving because he blocked the offer. Blindsided. He's reflecting on this earthly level. Shadow working on an earthly level. He has no time for the Queen of Cups anymore. Which the Queen of Cups is now, in her unconditional loving way, is realizing what is really going on. And that's the transition. Trying to block the transition. Exactly. That's what it says over here. Trying to block the transitional offer, 4 cups, to the Strength card. Leo energy. She doesn't want that offer to go to the Leo energy. A deep emotional, immense transformation. So the Queen of Cups is actually acting like she's at peace. But really, she is not. That's why it's blindsided transition. Without support. Watching without support. A friend in the past. She's watching to see if the masculine starts supporting the feminine. Is what she's watching. And she's trying to go ahead and come to peace with that because she knows it's going to happen. And the reason why we know it's going to happen is because you have the 8 wands in the tower. You could receive some messages real quick. 8 wands is quick communicating, fast action. And the tower is the major arcana for this 10 swords. Boom, shakalaka, boom, boom. Well, what is in the 8 wands in the tower for the divine feminine here? Somebody that's not spiritual. Hierophant reverse. Strength card. They're not spiritual to your power. You override them in the powerful realm. In your realm, feminine. What's the tower for the masculine? The star. Look at that. Star twin. That's a twin flame. There's your Page of Cups. Your initiation, hangman without support. The Page of Cups is a small apology. This masculine could be going to go say to the feminine, hey, I'm sorry I didn't support you in anything. Because you got the star there. Remember earlier, this masculine's starting to pull away from the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, to where his 6 senses can open up. He's realizing the energy that he's around affects his spiritual realm a lot. When you get the star, your 6 senses has opened up. And when you get the 4 of wands with the star, that's spiritually enlightened, faith, hope, balance, renewal of comfort with the twin flame. These 2 people have no children. Your internal energy, you feel like there's nothing else to work with in this lover's connection, divine union, Gemini energy. The 10 swords, you feel like it's been lied on so much that it's just, there you go. Sex addiction. King of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, on hold till they leave the Queen of Cups. Okay, so this masculine Queen of Cups, they're not living together or anything, but they are still friends. And that's what has to change. For a couple of you, they could be friends because they have a child together. Well, these 2 don't have a child together, and they're friends anyway. You can't use the child to be friends with the karmic. Yeah, it's a man-made duty. It's a man-made contract for you to take care of that child until they're 18. But you're not to take care of the karmic. You're not to be paying no bills, giving them no gas, buying no groceries unless it's for the baby. That's what this says. Can't be friends with the karmic when you're in a collective. Because the karmics come with other karmics. The karmics come with lots of attachments. A karmic twin flame depleted by sexual intimidation. So the karmic twin flame has been depleted. Because the Empress here, she's celibate. She's saving herself. Your external energy in this reading, Four of Swords in the Strength card. Okay. So the Ace of Swords is hidden. Three of Swords is hanging on the wall like a trophy. Who would be trying to block Leo's power? Your challenge, your conflict, your drama? All your friends. Knight of Cups, Pisces energy. The friends of the Queen of Pentacles. The mother's friends. Always looking at you. Always spying and seeing what the fuck you doing. Always up in your business. Be careful what you put online. Because not everybody that talks to you likes you. Well, what's the external person's problem? 10 Cups. It's family, marriage. Ace of Swords. Truth. There's the clarity. You were true. This is a conflict for the Libra energy, or a woman that's thinking too much. For a friend, argument. A friendly argument with the masculine, but struggling with the emotions. King and the Queen of Cups. That's a rebound. Emotional rebound on an offer of defense of new energy. Ooh. So you have an external energy that their family here has seen clearly. What have they seen clearly through the Four of Swords? Ace of Swords? The Hangman. You got left hanging. And you found peace any fucking way. Nobody supported you to find peace. The Queen of Cups is looking for support for peace. And she's looking for the support for peace when it comes to the King of Pentacles. Money. Your advice in this reading is to save energy. You have the Sun and the Four of Pentacles. Oh, clarified by the Moon and the Five Pentacles. That's 9 Pentacles right there. Happy, independent, self-sure, confident, and single. This is alone on hold for the Sun and the Moon. You're also looking to go find peace and contentment away from this Queen of Cups. Or Queen of Pentacles. Unemotionally fulfilled lover. Third party. Your advice, honey. I mean, it looks like right now that you are independently the Sun and the Moon. You have 9 Pentacles, the Sun and the Moon. The enlightenment of the dark. Even in your sleep, you are a flashlight of the dark. What's the external energy? They not spiritual. They wish they was. They not spiritual. No intuitional level. They're not on a spiritual level. There's no other way to fucking say it. And you are. You can't talk butterfly language to caterpillar people. The words ain't the same. Potential outcome. 3 Swords, 8 Cups. So you have the 8 Cups right there in the challenge. This is the other woman or the mother thinking she's intuitive, but heartbroken and emotionally walking away in secret. So it's weighing heavy. Responsibility of the lovers of the Emperor. It's weighing heavy on the masculine because of this karmic twin. Where would the divine feminine be? 3 Swords, 8 Cups. She's calling for judgment, waking up those ancestors. Breaker, breaker, 1-9, calling on the divine. Father, can you hear me kind of thing. And the judgment's being called on this Ace of Wands. High Priestess. Page of Wands. The feminine is talking to her intuition. A spark of interest and a message and intuitive messages. Shit. Feminine's bringing new energy in from her ancestors. Like shaman energy. A new perspective of judgment. New energy of judgment. The feminine's heartbroken, but she knows she's got to take her emotions out of it, you know, to save herself. And break her heart at the same time. Masculine. Oh, gosh. Well, he's going to take the Sun over. You have the Sun, the Moon. The Sun, the Moon. Wow. 5 Swords. So I was referencing 3 swords to 8 cups. That's going to leave 5 cups. Well, there's the 5 swords for those 5 cups. He's been trying to love some people too. But it's what it's doing. It's challenging him to successfully recognize that the love, that Ace of Cups for the Queen of Pentacles was independent celebration, independent celebrational move. He's the only one that benefited from it. Successfully recognizing for the love of the Queen of Pentacles, independent celebration. So this masculine has to for him to get a brand new beginning. What's in the 6 of Swords? 7 Cups. Daydreaming, night thinking, seeing the bigger picture. Page of Swords. 9 Swords. What this masculine is really looking for in a woman now, he's making himself nervous. 7 Cups, 7 Swords. It's like the more he thinks, the more emotionally confused he gets. He wants to spark the interest, but is uncertain of the complete renewal of the Lover's card. It's a transitional lover. That 5 Swords has to be slingshot, return to sender. All that conflict, drama, competition, strife, and jealousy that clarified here for the masculine, you got to tell him, you know what, bitch? You don't know the realm I'm on. The masculine needs to tell these people that's not spiritual. He needs to either tell them to get out of his face and get out of his business, or just stay away from him and not talk to him at all. Who's in this 5 Swords for the feminine? It's a soul. She's reflecting on an argument, soul searching. It's an argument over sex, immature, secretly having sex. The feminine didn't trust it because it didn't feel right. You have the star and the moon here. It's the enlightenment, hope, faith, balance, renewal, shining the light on the serpent in secret. And this is the serpent and the Knight of Wands. And that's what's got the masculine thinking. He wants to start over. After clarifying justice, spiritual level. After he's cleared the spiritual level. Don't ever correct on earth what needs to be corrected in heaven. He has to end the cycle of being rich to master this offer. To be focused more on the offer. The 2 Pentacles and 10 Pentacles with the 8 there. What's the 8 Pentacle? 5. Alone with the path of interest. So the masculine was with this person. Got with her because he said he fixed it. But really, it just made him feel better because he wasn't alone anymore. He just wanted another human with him. But he's now realizing that he could have picked any other fucking human on earth. Yeah, this path of interest he has to leave. He's being divinely guided to leave it so he can go find peace and contentment in that 5 Swords. But through that challenge of the mind, that's where he's going to find this enlightenment. His final firm decision going to be the Queen of Wands. Because that's who when he's in the Knight of Pentacles mode, that's who he loves. Now he's reconsidering. Look, black magic, King of Wands. He's like, what the fuck? When you have people thinking bad on you all the time and you don't know about it, you need to just go ahead and manifest protection every morning. No weapon formed against me shall ever fucking prosper on me and mine. Say that every morning. Say it 369 it. 369 it. But say it every fucking day. Because this is pure black magic. These just clarified each other again. Whoever this Queen of Pentacles is, she's got some flying monkeys here that she's put some bad energy on the King of Pentacles. Like, well, motherfucker didn't do it for me, but he's going to do it for her, and he don't even know her. Well, guess what, bitch? They knew each other in the last lifetime. So that's what you don't know about. When you're not spiritual, you don't understand. You just cannot talk to a brick wall. It's wasted energy. You'd be better off talking to a tree. I love you guys.